Hi, welcome to SGT University. I am Manu Fogart from Faculty of Engineering and Technology. Today we will be learning about Introduction to Digital Image Processing, Virtual Reality and Decision Support System. Now let us discuss the introduction to the image processing. Now how a computer sees the image. So to a computer, this object is an image appears as an array of square blocks known as pixels, assigned with the numerical value which indicates the intensity of the pixel. For a grayscale or a black and white image, each pixel have one value ranging between 0 to 255. But for color image, each pixel have three values because color image consists of three channels, each representing red, green and blue color. So image processing is a technique for applying a relevant mathematical operation or an algorithm on a digitalized image to generate an enhanced image or extract some useful features like edge shape and color. There are various image processing operations that are widely used. Here are few examples: image enhancement, color image processing, image restoration, image segmentation, morphological operations and object detection. Now, color image processing and image segmentation has a very popular application in film and television industry. We must have seen a movie or a show being shot with a green screen in the background, which is then replaced with a different video or an image. This is based on a simple logic. If a pixel value is equal to the green color intensity, then assign that pixel with the value 0. Now we discuss image blurring and edge detection. The previous example involves single pixel operation. Let's look into a little more complicated operation of image processing which involves group of pixels. We all have recorded or clicked the picture in a bokeh mode in which foreground appears to be sharp and the background is blurred, which creates a very pleasing viewing experience. This effect can be recreated using edge detection and image blurring. Now let's take a look into basic example of image enhancement and understand how a simple subtraction operation can be applied to enhance the quality of the image. Suppose if an image is overexposed and it needs reduction in the brightness, then simply by subtracting a constant number of the pixel intensity value can reduce the brightness of the image to make it look more realistic. Now let's discuss some application of image processing. The image processing is used in various fields such as medical image processing, visual communication, law enforcement, satellite image processing and robotics. Now in medical image processing, images are acquired to get information about anatomy and physiology of a patient via various techniques such as ultrasound, magnetic resonance imaging, positron emitting tomography, computer tomography and X-rays. In visual communication, the image processing used in videophone, teleconferencing, teleshopping and compression. In law enforcement, image processing is used to extract features that can be used to differentiate among the different images. Image processing used in biometric identification, verification such as fingerprint, face and iris. Image processing is also used in satellite image processing to analyze the image to detect certain phenomena in remote sensing, climate, geology and flood monitor. In robotics, image processing is used in automatic inspection, surveillance drones, autonomous vehicle driving and detect and track the target. Now we will be discussing about virtual reality. Virtual reality is the use of computer technology to create a simulated environment. Unlike traditional user interface, the virtual reality places the user inside an experience. Instead of viewing a screen in front of them, users are immersed and able to interact with 3D worlds. Now, there are three types of virtual reality: desktop virtual reality, immersive virtual reality, augmented reality. Now, virtual desktop is an application developed for the Oculus Rift, Rift S, HTC Vive, Valve Index and WMR headsets that lets you use your computer in virtual reality. You can browse the web, watch movies, Netflix or even play games on a giant virtual screen. The key points of virtual desktops are: no special equipment needed, not immersive, browser based, allow for wide distribution. Now, immersive VR. The goal of immersive virtual reality is to completely immerse the user inside the computer generated world, giving the impression to the user that he or she has stepped inside the synthetic world. The key points in immersive VR are: usually involves headset and tracked controllers, fully user in a scene immerse, perform natural interaction. Now, augmented reality. Augmented reality is an interactive experience of a real world environment where the objects that resides in the real world are enhanced by computer generated perceptual information, sometimes across the multiple sensor modalities including visual, auditory, haptic and semtosensory and olfactory. The main key points are: overlay virtual information on a view of real world, requires tablets, phone or headphones. Now let us discuss the VR system architecture. The architecture consists of two VR engines, first connected to the software and databases and the second is connected with task. There are input and output devices connected with both VR engines. Now, the application of virtual reality. Virtual reality is applied in various fields such as manufacturing, healthcare, military, education, space exploration, museums, shoppings, courtrooms and entertainment. Next is decision support system. A decision support system can be seen as knowledge-based system used by senior managers which facilitates the creation of knowledge and allow its integration into the organization. These systems are often used to analyze existing structured information and allow managers to project the potential effect of their decision into the future. The main input in decision support system are data, models, data entry and data manipulation, which are given to the decision support system programs to apply process such as simulation, optimization and forecasting. The output of the decision support system consists of graphical report, textual report and feedback to the system operator. Now let us discuss types of decision support system. The main types of decision support system are data driven DSS, knowledge driven DSS and document driven DSS. Data driven DSS includes file, drawer system, data analytics system, analytical information system, data storage system and emphasizes access and manipulation of large structured databases. Next is model driven DSS. Model driven DSS comes from a variety of fields or specialties and could include accounting models, financial models, representative models, optimization models, etc. Next is knowledge driven DSS. This knowledge driven focus on knowledge and advise managers to take action on the basis of certain knowledge based analysis. Predefined facts, storage procedure, rules and limitation are also referred to solve problems. It also special expertise in problem solving and closely associated with data mining. Next is document driven DSS. This system assists managers in obtaining and managing unstructured documents and web pages by integrating a range of storage and processing technologies in order to provide a complete review of document and analysis. So today we covered Introduction to Digital Image Processing, Virtual Reality and Decision Support System. In our next lecture, we will be learning about Artificial Intelligence and Expert System. Keep learning, keep growing. See you next time.